together. Let the peace of Christ control your hearts. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Each year, Jesus' parents went to Jerusalem for the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went up according to festival custom. After they had completed its days, as they were returning, the boy Jesus remained behind in Jerusalem, and his parents did not know it. Thinking that he was in the caravan, they journeyed for a day and looked for him among their relatives and acquaintances. But not finding him, they returned to Jerusalem to look for him. After 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the teachers, listening to them and asking them questions. And all who heard him were astounded at his understanding and his answers. When his parents saw him, they were astonished, and his mother said to him, "Son, why have you done this to us? Your father and I have been looking for you with great anxiety." And he said to them, "Why were you looking for me? Did you not know that I must be in my father's house?" But they did not understand what he said to them. He went down with them and came to Nazareth and was obedient to them. And his mother kept all these things in her heart. And Jesus advanced in wisdom and age and favor before God and man. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
My dear brothers and sisters, Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas.
And it is still fitting to greet each other Merry Christmas because Christmas is not just one day. Christmas is not just December 25. In fact, December 25 is just the first day of the Christmas season. And the Christmas season for this year will be until January 12, 2 Sundays from now, when we will celebrate the feast of the baptism of the Lord. Kaya huwag niyo pong pipigilan ang sarili niyong bumati sa bawat isa ng Merry Christmas. Huwag niyo ring pipigilan ang sarili ninyo kung gusto niyo pang magbigay ng regalo at papasko. Kasi Pasko pa naman talaga. This is good news for children. At yung mga hindi nakapamasko noong Pasko dahil umuulan, pwede pa ring mamasko hanggang January 12. Bad news ito sa mga ninong at ninang na akala nakalusot na sila noong Pasko. And on the Sunday after Christmas Day, and that is today, we celebrate the feast of the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And the gospel for this Sunday is a familiar story. In fact, this is one of the mysteries of the Holy Rosary. Anong mystery nga po yung gospel natin ngayon? Hindi yata nagro-rosaryo. The fifth joyful mystery, the finding of Jesus in the temple. The truth is, Jesus was not lost. Hindi naman nawala si Jesus. Because if you heard the story, if you listen carefully, Jesus deliberately stayed behind. Hindi siya nawala. Nagpaiwan talaga siya sa templo ng Jerusalem. But from the perspective of Mary and Joseph, Jesus, their son, the Son of God, was lost. And what was the reason they thought they lost Jesus? The reason is because they overlooked him. Joseph, while on the caravan going from Jerusalem to Nazareth, probably thought that Jesus was with Mary, who was with the women, while Mary thought that Jesus was with Joseph, and Joseph was with the men. Kasi habang naglalakbay sila, karaniwan magkakasama yung mga lalaki, magkakasama yung mga babae. Sabi siguro ni Jose, yung anak ko naman, 12 years old pa lang, bata pa, minor. Kaya siguro kasama nung nanay. Akala naman ni Maria, siguro sabi ni Maria, yung anak ko nagbibinata na, baka doon sa tatay niya sumama. Hindi nila alam, pareho nilang hindi kasama si Jesus. It was only later that they realized Jesus was not with them. Hindi nila napansin, hindi nila napuna na hindi na nila kasama si Jesus. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, sometimes those closest to us are the ones we easily overlook. Kung ano yung malapit sa atin, madalas yan hindi natin napapansin. Yung mga bagay na palagi naman nating nakikita, palagi nating ginagamit, palaging nandyan lang, madalas hindi na natin napapansin. Hindi ba minsan yung karanasan ng ilan sa atin, hanap ka ng hanap sa salamin mo. Nasaan ba yung salamin ko? Hindi mo alam, suot mo na pala. Hindi mo napansin. And if that is true to things, that is also true to people. Minsan, kung sino yung malapit sa atin, siya pa ang hindi natin madalas napapansin. It is easier to go far and wide to people we do not know, to people who are distant from us, to love them, to care for them, and to help them, than people who are closest to us. We do not usually see them. Hindi napapansin at hindi napupuna. It is easier to help people unrelated to us. It is easier to care for people unknown to us. It is easier to love people who are distant from us than those we live with, those we see every single day. Kaya halimbawa po, sasabihin natin, meron tayong second collection
para sa mga naging biktima ng bagyo. Naku, ang dali nating magbigay. Talagang very generous tayo sa pagbibigay. Kahit hindi natin kilala kung sino yung tinutulungan natin. Pero kapag yung anak natin o yung asawa natin nagsabing, pengin namang pera, sasabihin natin, hingi ka naman ng hingi, palagi ka nalang humihingi. Mas madaling magbigay doon sa hindi natin kilala kaysa doon sa nandyan lang na malapit sa atin. You know, this is called the sprinkler syndrome. Alam niyo po ba yung water sprinkler? The water sprinkler, when you put it in the garden, usually the grass that is farthest from the sprinkler are the ones that are watered. But the grass nearest to the sprinkler remains dry. Kasi yung tubig ng sprinkler sa malayo na pupunta. Kaya yung malayo nababasa, nadidiligan. Pero yung malapit sa sprinkler, tuyo pa din, hindi nababasa. On the feast of the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, the invitation is to look close, to look at the people closest to us, our family. In our first reading today, we are invited to look at our parents and attend to their needs, especially when they are growing old and especially if they are sick. Sabi nung first reading natin, alagaan mo ang magulang mo, lalong-lalo na kapag tumatanda na sila. Kahit na makulit na, nakakainis na minsan, pagpasensyahan mo pa din. It is easier to love, to care, and be patient to other people. And sometimes we find it very difficult to love and to be patient with our own parents. Minsan sa ibang tao, ang haba ng pasensya natin. Pero sa sarili nating mga magulang, wala tayong pasensya. In our second reading, St. Paul talks about the relationship of husbands and wives. Sometimes, after years of marriage, husbands and wives overlook each other. Hindi na nila nakikita ang isa't isa. Kahit nandyan lang palagi, hindi napupuna ang isa't isa. Ito po madalas ko nang sinasabi sa inyo, nung ako'y nasa Manila Cathedral pa, ang dami-daming kasal doon. Pag month of December, naku, ang daming kasal. Usually, in a day, we have 6 to 7 weddings. Araw-araw yan kapag December. Kaya minsan, kapag pagod na akong magkasal dahil sa dami ng kasal, minsan tinitingnan ko na lang yung mga kinakasal. Tinitingnan ko sila, sinasabi ko, ano kayang nakita ng lalaking to dito sa babaeng to? Parang lugi naman siya. Pinagmamasdan ko na lang sila. At nakakatuwa po yung mga kinakasal. Ang sweet. Kapag nagkadikit yung braso nila habang kinakasal, naku, parang nakukuryente at kinikilig. Kapag nagkatinginan yung mga mata nila, naku, in love, kitang-kita mo sa kanilang mga mata, kumukuti-kutitap sa pagmamahal. Pag nakikita ko silang ganon, isip-isip ko, sige lang, enjoy nyo lang yan. Dahil hindi magtatagal yan. Darating ang araw, kapag nagkadikit kayo, sasabihin niyo, ba't ka ba dikit ng dikit sa akin? Darating ang araw kapag nagkatinginan kayo, sasabihin niyo, ano tinitingin-tingin mo? Hindi na nakikita ang isa't isa. We overlook each other. The invitation of today's feast is to look at those closest to us, our spouse, our children, our parents, and love them, take care of them, help them. Noon pong nagdilingkod pa ako full-time as secretary to the Archbishop of Manila, nakatira po ako sa Archbishop's residence sa Intramuros, Manila, kung saan nakatira si Cardinal. At isang hapon, umakyat po ako, pumunta ako doon sa may kitchen namin, at inabutan ko yung isang staff namin. Ang ginagawa ng staff na yon ay siya yung nag-aayos sa dining room, siya yung naghahanda ng pagkain namin, siya yung nandun, nag-a-assist kapag kumakain kami. Lahat ng meals, everyday, kasama niya kami, yung mga madre, at si Cardinal. No? Sa lahat siguro ng tao, pinakaswerte siya kasi araw-araw kasama niya si Cardinal. Kasama niya kami. Pero nung hapon na yon, pag akyat ko doon sa kitchen, inabutan ko siyang nakikinig ng radyo. At narinig ko, ang pinakikinggan niya ay si Brother Eli Soriano. Sabi ko sa kanya, kilala mo ba yung pinakikinggan mo? Sabi niya sa akin, opo Father, si Brother Eli po. Sabi ko, hindi Katoliko yan. Sabi niya sa akin, ang galing pong magsalita eh. Ang galing pong magpaliwanag. Alam niyo, napaisip po ako. Sabi ko, araw-araw niyang kasama mga pari, mga madre, si Kardinal. Pero pinakikinggan niya, ibang preacher. Ako, kung saan-saan ako pumupunta para mag-talk, magbigay ng recollection, pero yung sarili naming household, ibang preacher ang pinakikinggan. Kaya sabi ko, simula sa susunod na linggo, every Thursday afternoon, magsasama-sama tayo lahat ng household, magdadasal ng rosaryo at magkakaroon ng catechesis para maintindihan natin ang mga turo ng simbahan. Minsan palaging sa malayo ang tingin, napapabayaan yung mga malalapit sa atin. My dear brothers and sisters, today as we celebrate the feast of the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, let us thank the Lord for our families, even if they are imperfect and defective. Kahit na ganyan ang ating pamilya, pasalamatan natin ng Diyos dahil biyaya sila ng Diyos sa atin. And let us ask God to give us the grace not to overlook any member of the family so that no one of our families may be lost. Let us start loving, caring, and helping those closest to us. Kasi hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na generous akong tao. Kapag bigay ako ng bigay sa ibang tao, pero yung sarili kong pamilya, pinagdadamutan ko. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin na caring akong tao, may concern ako sa mga tao, kung yung concern ko para lamang dun sa ibang tao, pero hindi para dun sa mga kasama ko sa bahay. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin na mapagmahal akong tao, I am a loving person, kapag ang oras ko ay para lamang doon sa mga kaibigan, sa mga taong hindi related sa akin, pero wala akong oras para sa sarili kong pamilya. Remember that saying, charity begins at home. And Saint Teresa of Calcutta said, if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. Let us start helping, caring, and loving our family so that no one may be lost and so that we may become like the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.